day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Welcome to Scanny TV on YouTube once again. Latest and latest updates coming in from the camp of Black Stars team, Black Stars players, and some few other interesting updates we need to know in this one. Today is 1st October 2025. And first of all, let me wish you a happy new month. And I pray that everything will be successful for you this particular month. And thank you for always watching us and also staying with us on Osikeni TV. Let's take some quick updates here because the Black Stars team will be playing 2 matches this particular month. First of all, we will travel away on the 8th of October to play against Central African Republic. Then we come home on the 12th to play against Comoros. These are World Cup qualifiers, and we have to make sure we qualify to the World Cup in USA, Mexico, and Canada. Today, we have a change of venue in one of the matches, and I'll confirm the details for you in this particular update. As I said, we will play on the 8th. So if today is 1st, it means we have barely 7 days to the game. And the GFA spokesperson, he has given us the outline as to how things will go from now until the 8th and even to the 12th. We will check out all the details when players are expected to be called and the players we should expect to be in the Black Star squad. He has spoken about it and we will talk about it, and I also let you guys enjoy the full interview in this particular update. Not only that, yesterday we have the Ghana Black Starlets in Ivory Coast. We defeated Nigeria by some 2-0, and we've booked our ticket to the final of the ongoing Under-17 qualifiers and also to the next Under-17 AFCON in Morocco. I also tell you guys the details we have and when the final will be played and all the others you need to know. UEFA Champions League, some matches will be played. We'll talk about it. Yesterday, we also have some Ghanaian players who play some games. So the video is somehow packed. We will make it very snappy but detailed as we do always. If you have joined me, take your time. Like the video first. After that, if you're new, please subscribe. Put us on post notification because we have a lot coming your way. After watching the video, as you do always, please share so that others will come here and enjoy some more latest. I'll do my best to give more shout out, so stick and stay, and also leave your comments in the comment box for shout out in the subsequent updates as you do always. Now, let me begin from here and talk a little bit about boxing. You know, we used to talk much about boxing on Osikeni TV Plus until that channel had been taken down, and till now we are here to get it, but it is what it is. So yesterday, Candle Night was held for one boxer who passed recently. I'm talking about Ernest Akushey, aka Bahubali. He is a light heavyweight boxer who sadly passed away last week, and they held Candle Night for him yesterday at Choco. And let's check out 1 minute video of how everything went, as well as one boxer speaking about the passing of Ernest Akushey. The boxer is Abu Kamoko, aka Ambitious Tilapia, the son of Bukumbanko. Let's check this out quickly. After that, we come to the Black Stars news and some other interesting ones we have here.
You know, Babale is my close friend. At the same time, Babale is my father's family, so I know Babale very well, not today. That's my junior brother called me, Mr. Kamugu. He called me that they said Babale has passed. I said, what are you trying to tell me? He said it's true. So I came out to call my matchmaker, Yusuf, and I called Yusuf, and Yusuf confirmed that Babale is no more. So we rushed around 2:30 from Buko to the mortuary. So when I went there, Babale was inside the ambulance, and I saw that what they are trying to tell me is true. Oh, you know, what is a game of chance? You have boxers who will be world champion. You have boxers who will get money in boxing. You have boxers who will be all of fame, like Babale. You know that Babale is all of fame. So it's not everybody that will be a world champion. It's sports.
So that is it. We were there to bring you guys more updates. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Thread, and all the other pages, Osikeni TV, Osikeni Official, and you will enjoy the rest of the videos as well. I don't want to waste much time in here. Now, let's go to yesterday's game, then we take it from there. As I said, Under-17 Black Starlets, we defeated Nigeria Under-17 boys, the Golden Eaglets, by some 2-0 in the semi-final of the ongoing Under-17 Wafu B qualifiers. So this is a platform for us to qualify to the next AFCON. And after defeating Nigeria in the semi-final, booking our ticket to the final, it means that Ghana, we've already qualified to the next under-17 AFCON, which is going to happen in Morocco 2026. It seems right now everything is in Morocco. Really, really sad, but they have the facilities. So what can we say? So yes, Ghana right now will qualify, or we have already qualified to the next under-17 AFCON in Morocco. And that is also a piece of good news. The player of the match was Kingsley Senior Fosu. He was the man of the match yesterday. Very, very good player. He actually wears the number 10 shirt for Ghana, and that is it. Ivory Coast, on the other hand, they also won 2-1 against Burkina Faso. So Ghana will face Ivory Coast, the host country, in the final. And according to the head coach, talking about Coach Dr. Prosper Nati Ogum, he says we will prepare ourselves in terms of our mentality and character for the final against Cote d'Ivoire. Tactically, we also have to re-strategize to make sure that we meet them boot for boot. So according to the head coach, we have to meet them boot for boot in the final that we will play. Now the final, according to my checks, it is going to happen on the 3rd of October, so 2 days from now. 3rd of October, 7 p.m. at the start, Charles Conan Barney Stadium in Ivory Coast. The third place will be held the same day, 3 p.m. That is 3rd October. Then 7 p.m. we will have the final between Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, or Cote d'Ivoire versus Ghana. They are the host country. But anyhow it is, that is how it is going to be. Nigeria will play the 3rd place with Burkina Faso, and we will see how things will go in there. So we have to also update you guys on it. Now today, the Ghana Football Association, they've updated us that the Black Stars game against Central African Republic away, the venue has changed. Initially, we were supposed to play at the Al Adi Stadium in Al Jadida, Morocco. Al Adi Stadium in Morocco. But for now, they've changed the venue. It is still in Morocco, but right now we are going to play at the Stade de Hanois, the Macnes. Stade de Hanois, the Macnes in Morocco. That is where we are going to play the match. So we just have a change of venue from Al Adi Stadium in El Jadida to Stade de Hanois, the Macnes in Morocco. So right now they've changed it. By the time everything is the same, 8th of October 2025, 4 p.m. and that is it. We have to also update you guys on it. Now, the GFA spokesperson has spoken, but before then, I think we should check the Champions League games because we have games this particular night. According to what we have here, yesterday, the likes of Real Madrid went away to win 5-0 against Kariat Amati. Atalanta Bergamo were at home. They defeated Club Brugge by 2-1. Bayern Munich went away to win 5-1 against Pafos. Galatasaray won 1-0 against Liverpool. Bodo Glimt played 2-2 with Tottenham Hotspur. Marseille won 4-0 against Ajax. Atletico Madrid won 5-1 against Frankfurt. That's Eintracht Frankfurt from Germany. Inter Milan won 3-0 against Slavia Praha. Then Chelsea also won 1-0 against Benfica. Today we have a lot of games I'll share with you. But yesterday we have some interest. Atalanta Club Brugge. We have Kamaldeen Sulemana. He didn't start the game. He came on to replace Ademola Lookman, but he brought some firepower in the game. He played about 29 minutes in the game and also contributed to 4 dribbles where he completed 1 in the game, having touches of 24. He continued to give 11 accurate passes out of 14 and had ground balls of 5. He won to 1 long ball. It was also accurate. Then 1 foul, 1 offside, and did some few other stuff to help his side to come back from a go down to win 2-1 against Club Brugge from Belgium. Kudus also helped Spurs to come back because it was not easy at that time. Spurs were down, but Kudus' introduction was good. He also helped them to secure a 2-2 draw away against Bulldog Limt. And Kudus, after making an appearance, he had 30 minutes, replacing Lucas Beckvar. 40 touches, 19 passes completed out of 21, which is 90%. Key pass, he gave 1. Crosses, he made 4, where he completed 2, or 2 were accurate. Long balls were 1, and he also completed it. Then big chances created was 1 for Kudus, where he continued to go in for 9 dribbles. He completed 5 in the game, or 5 were successful. Possession loss were 12, then 1 dribble pass in the game, and this time few other stuff. Tonight we have some games. I'll share it here for you guys to see in the Champions League. Newcastle, Copenhagen, AS Monaco, Napoli, all the rest. Partey will also be playing them more. So stick and stay. We'll bring you more updates on this channel. But as I said, GFA spokesperson Mr. Henry Asantichum has spoken concerning the Black Stars call-up, players to expect, and how the camp will go, everything. He spoke on Weasel TV, and I have to share it with you guys to enjoy everything that he said. I don't want to skip it. This one, fortunate enough, it was the interview was done in English, so all of us can comprehend it. Sometimes people will be like they are not comfortable with it, but this time around, everything was in English. So let's listen to his interview that he had on Weasel TV. Somehow lengthy, but please take your time and let's enjoy it. Black Stars will not this time around come to Ghana for preparations. They will go to Morocco first, go prepare, then they will come to Ghana after their game over there. Players who are expected to make their squad from Ghana here will travel together with the contingent or technical team in Ghana to Morocco to go and join the team. This weekend, we are opening camp. So that is the update. Let's enjoy it quickly. After that, I'll give shout outs, then we'll be out of here.
Let's go into the conversation tonight. We know the Black Stars, they will be coming to town and next week, God willing. But then, I mean, take us through what is the plan. When are we expecting the squad? When are we expecting them to open camp? And I mean, when are we expecting them to leave for Morocco for the match day night games? Take us through. When are we expecting the players to arrive in town?
Well, various discussions have been held. I can tell you that there is a proposal that the players report to Morocco instead of Accra, because we do not have enough time to prepare for the game. Imagine these players will play on Saturday and Sunday. The earliest time we expect the players to report will be Sunday. And then the last batch of players are also expected on Monday, and the game is on Wednesday. So if they report to Accra, what it means is that you have to fly them to Morocco, either on Monday or Tuesday. And that would be a lot of work, because they will not have enough space and time to rest in between the period. Some of them will be flying as far as Los Angeles, or maybe Switzerland, Belgium, France, Turkey, Russia. And then they arrive after long hours of flight, and then the next day or two you have to put them on another flight and send them to Morocco. So the last discussion we had, the proposal is that we rather meet in Morocco instead of meeting in Accra before we go to Morocco, and that is what is currently being firmed up. Like I said, they will all be engaged in different games with their respective clubs this weekend. Those who play on Saturday are expected to report on Sunday, and those who play on Sunday are expected to report on Monday. So we expect a chunk of the players to report on Sunday, and then a few others will join the rest of the team on Monday. Depending on the number of home-based players who make the cut, they will also depart Ghana with the rest of the technical team, hopefully this weekend, and join the entire contingent in Morocco. So those are some of the pertinent discussions that have been held within the last 24, 48 hours. It will be firmed up tomorrow, and hopefully the coach has already submitted his squad. He has defended the squad, and so hopefully by close of this week the squad will be made public, and then the rest of the plans will also be announced.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, my boss. Let's go back to those two games. Now we know that because the Black Stars dropped points against Chad and in N'Djamena, which was very unfortunate. We just need to win any of these upcoming 2 games, any of them, and then we'll be through. In terms of that, should we expect some new faces in this call-up or this squad that is yet to be released this week?
I wish I'm the head coach. Unfortunately, I'm not. Normally, the squad go through series of vetting. So the coach submits the squad to the FA, including players on standby, because there is always a probability or tendency of having players pick up injuries when they go into their final games before the international break. So you must always put players on standby and inform those players. Once the coach pass the information to the players, the list is sent to the FA. The FA goes through the procedure of sending formal invitation to their clubs. After that, we inform the ministry. The ministry grants approval for tickets to be bought for the players. Then we send those tickets to the players. And once that is done, the coach now defends his squad in a meeting with the management committee. And when there is an agreement, we come out. And that's when I come in. So in all of these processes, I am unaware of the players, even though I have a fair idea of those who are likely to make the squad, because mostly we do not make wholesome changes to the squad due to special reasons. So at this point, I am unable to tell whether there will be a lot of new faces, whether there will be completely new, set of players, and what have you. But I think that based on my discussions and previous incidents, we shouldn't expect too many changes, to the squad that represented Ghana in the last games against Chad and Mali. It's possible that Otto and the technical team have been monitoring players in Europe and also on the domestic front. I see the 2 assistant coaches watching a lot of the local games here in Ghana, and Otto also does same. The technical advisor has been here since he arrived in September for the last 2 games. He didn't travel back to Germany. He's been here throughout the period. He's also been watching games. Last Sunday, I was with him at the Accra Sports Stadium when the Princesses played. On Friday, he watched the House of Oak 11 Wonders game. Previously, he had been to Tema to watch Dreams FC Hearts of Oak. He watched Hearts of Oak versus Hoho United. He's watched the Gold Stars versus JS Kabylie game. He watched the Asante Kotoko versus Kwara United game. So he's been monitoring a lot of games together with the 2 assistant coaches, John Pencil and Fatah Udauda. And the other coaches, the head coach Otto and Desmond, have also been in Europe for the past 2 weeks, also working on other players. If they think that a talent deserves an opportunity around this time, I am sure they will do justice to that. But at this point, let's just be calm. We are just 24, 48 hours to the release of the squad. And if there are any major headlines to come out of that list in terms of new arrivals or new entrants, I'm sure we'll have another platform to discuss the reasons for including those players.
Wonderful. I'm sure with regards to Comoros in particular, I would have loved to get to know the game plan, because there's a side that have beaten the Black Stars in AFCON 2021 in Cameroon, and also in the qualifiers in the first league here in Accra, in Kumasi. I'm quite sure that even if we manage to beat Central African Republic, I'm not sure that there will be excuses for that particular game at the Accra Sports Stadium, isn't it?
Well, we go into matches with the same approach. The reason is that you cannot underestimate any team on the African continent at this point. When we started the qualifiers for the 2026 World Cup, we played Madagascar in our first game. We toiled to get the 3 points. And then after that, we went to Morocco to lose. Yes, our second defeat in 2 years. We went to Comoros to lose. Our second defeat at the hands of Comoros in the last 3 years, yes. Before our game in Cameroon, ordinarily you would describe them as minnows because they haven't achieved much, in the history of African football and world football. But they shocked us, beat us by 3-2. And then the recent game, we lost by 1-0. And so I know that a lot of Ghanaians are very much expectant of how well the team will perform in that game against Comoros. But let's tread cautiously. Let's take it one step at a time. We've got 2 matches in this window. The first one is against Central African Republic, which we must win to cement our place at the AFCON. At the World Cup. And then after that, we will think about Morocco. I think it will be premature and very unprofessional to think about the second game when you are not even done with the first one. So once we finish with Central African Republic, we will come back home and plan for Comoros in the second game on October 12th.
Boss, let's take some few steps back with regards to the game against Central African Republic, because we just like you said, we are going to play the game in Morocco, and you have traveled far and wide. You look at the weather in the North African side, more of like it has changed a bit. In terms of the preparation, has that been factored into the preparations of the team ahead of this particular game? Because I'm quite sure that this game against Central African Republic will be played in the evening, if I'm not wrong.
The game is at 4 p.m., so it's late afternoon. It's at 4 p.m. in Jadida in Morocco. As we speak, we have an advanced team in Morocco, so we are not taking things for granted at all. We are leaving no stone unturned. We've been talking to our colleagues in Morocco. We've been in constant touch with our embassy in Morocco. Personally, I have friends at the Moroccan embassy, Moroccan Football Federation that I've been talking to. We've exchanged a number of correspondence in terms of how the weather behaves during the day, during the afternoon, and in the night. And so our preparations and our planning will be purely based on fact and data and not conjecture. We've had our advanced team in Morocco since Monday. And so before the team arrives, we will know exactly what to expect and exactly the weather situation. And that would definitely inform our thinking, our planning, our approach, and everything that goes with the game.
Boss, the other thing that I want to find out from you, still with the Black Stars and the technical team, I guess let's move away from that particular. I believe that we've been able to exalt. You've given us the whole plan and then the picture of the Black Stars and their preparation. Because the squad is not yet out, we couldn't get to know about a lot of things. But then just away, but still with the Black Stars, because with a specific question to Desmond Ofei, because when Desmond was moved from the U20, we were told that the focus for him now is to concentrate solely with the Black Stars. But now, last week, the FA released a statement saying that he is going to be now the U23 head coach with the Black Measures. Henry, my boss, can you please take us through the reason behind this decision? And the frequent, because people have always raised alarm that the frequent change of coaches also, it is not helping in terms of transitioning the players into the main Black Stars team. So please, can you please give us a reason why that particular decision, and is it not becoming too many in terms of the changes in the national team setup?
If you've carefully paid attention to transition, you remember that in the last U23 tournament was it in Egypt? The team that qualified for the U23 AFCON in 2024, we had a chunk of the players knocking on the door of the Black Stars. Some were already in the Black Stars. For instance, Ernest was already in the Black Stars. He played for the U23. Abdul Fattah Ishahaku was already in the Black Stars. He played for the U23. Terry Yegbe, who has been here for 2 AFCON qualifiers, played in that tournament as well. There were other players who have been in and out of the Black Stars, but have had that consistency with the U23. Let's not also forget that the U23 becomes busy only after every 3 years, because the Olympic Games is held every 4 years. Now, if you are, Desmond has been with the U23. So the rationale, the thinking is that because he has full knowledge of the players he worked with at the under 20 level. Now, all these players he worked with, who were 18, 19, 20, 21, will be ready for the U23 in the next 2 years. So we decided that we want to progress him from that U20 to the U23. That also serves as transition between the main Black Stars and the Black Satellites, so that if players are still eligible in the Black Stars who are 23, for instance, I don't know what will happen to Abdulaziz Issa, who was a key part of the U20 in the last 2 years. I don't know what will happen to Isidine, who was also in the U20 in the last 2 years. I don't know what will happen to a player like the Dreams FC goalkeeper, Addo'S, who has been doing very well in the last two seasons with the U20. But now he's 19. In 2 years, he'll be 20, 21. In 3 years, he'll be 22. He's still eligible to play for the Black Meteors. So it's just a progression from the U20 to the U23, so that he will be in a better position to further assess the players he worked with at the under 20 level and any other player who would qualify to play for the U23. In that vein, it becomes easier to recommend players to his boss at the Black Stars level.
Okay, boss. Final two questions from me, and then I believe we can wrap up the conversation. There has been another topical issue, especially when the team dropped points against Chad in N'Djamena. I mean, the future of Otto became a topical issue as to whether, even if we're able to qualify, it should be the same person to lead us to the Mundial, because people have raised concerns that at the tournament, there you see experienced managers coming in and then doing in-games management and changes and all that. And people have raised concerns that, listen, yeah, Otto have done a good job by qualifying the team, or on the verge of qualifying this team on a second successive, to the World Cup. But I mean, we failing to qualify for the AFCON, and the draw against Chad. Really, I mean, still people are not convinced about him leading this team to the World Cup. I mean, I was in the same studio with you when he spoke about the team failing to qualify for the AFCON, and how the ESCO, there was a very heated argument between the ESCO, as to whether we should let him go or we should let him stay on the job. All these issues have come up, but the FA have kept on. They've believed in him, they've trusted him, they've backed him with whatever that he has requested for. But going to this World Cup, look at the concerns, even what the sports minister has said. The World Cup.
Put it this way. You look at the manager of Manchester United today, and sometimes it looks as if he's never coached in his life before. Last season, one of the coaches who found himself in trouble, deep trouble, was Pep Guardiola, who has won everything in sight in club football. In Spain, in Germany, in England, in Europe. We are in a trade of opinions, views, and divergent views and contributions. So once the Black Stars play and things don't go well, you don't expect Ghanaians to keep quiet. Everyone has his opinion. It's just like your nose. The shape of your nose is different from mine. But at the end of the day, there is a decision body that kicks the bucket. You indicated that we failed to make it to the AFCON. Yes. Yes, the ESCO needed to take a decision. They got to a point where there was a stalemate, but they continued to press until they found solution to the problem, and that solution was to keep him, because they felt the timing was wrong and we needed consistency so that he can take us through the qualifiers for the World Cup. At the time, he had played in 2 different competitions. One was successful, one wasn't. The successful one is the World Cup qualifiers. The unsuccessful one at the time was the AFCON qualifiers. So they felt based on these factors, he had to stay. He has stayed on. And in the last 4 games, we beat Chad in Accra. We beat Madagascar in Morocco. We drew with Chad in N'Djamena, and we've beaten Mali. I am sure the executive council, whoever, the sports minister, and whoever is concerned in terms of decision making, will go back to the table and discuss the way forward once we make it to the World Cup. At this point, the sole objective of the FA and the ministry is to ensure that Ghana qualifies for yet another FIFA World Cup, and that will be our 5th appearance at the World Cup. And it will be great in our history to make it to USA, Mexico, and Canada. So issues about the future of the coach for me at this point is immaterial. The most important thing is for us to go into the game against Central African Republic, win and seal our qualification, come back to Ghana and beat Comoros to put a smile on the faces of Ghanaians. After that, if there is any need whatsoever to think about the future of the coach, I'm sure the authorities will deal with that.
So that is it coming in from the GFA spokesperson, Mr. Henry Asante Twum, as we just enjoyed. We are all waiting for the squad to be named. So Coach Otto, we are waiting for it. I know by Friday, the squad will be out, so that the players who will play on Saturday will report on Sunday in camp, and those who play on Sunday will report Monday in Morocco. Quickly, let me give shout outs to you guys because you are doing well. Fiako Courage, I really appreciate you. Upon Kingsford, thank you for being here always. Faisal Niendo, I appreciate you. Shaq Blade, thank you. Roberts Ido, thank you for being here. Prince Kobe, I've seen you. Abdullah Idrisu, I've seen your comments. Alex Bosomtrin, thank you. Kofi Krobia Asante Dakon, I appreciate you. Alex Bosomtrin, thank you. Brights Anidaba, thank you for being here. Prince, Prince, thank you. I've seen your comment. Then I also have who again? Apienin Fidelis, thank you. Evans Achu Agbesi, Esunga Issa, John Ej, Ahmed Tijani, Peter Ebokwe, thank you. Diko Said Musa watching me from France. Then Frank Adupo is also here. Betty Johnson, Scantiwa, I've seen your comments. Sika TV Dubai, yeah, bro, you are doing well. Doku Khadija, you also here. Then I have Prince Kobe, Jakpasu Simon, yeah, great. Moses McDown, okay. Gale Jane for Rachel is here. Akembasiya Herbert, thank you for being here. Then I have Ma Abi, Ofochi Prosper, Dotmore, Samuel Parker, and a lot of you guys who will be bringing your comments. Stick and stay. I'll bring you guys more in the subsequent updates. Don't forget to always like the video for me, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates on this channel. This is Kenny TV, and of course, we shall meet later.